The boxing world is buzzing with anticipation for the rematch between Gervonta "Tank" Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., a fight that promises to settle the score after their controversial draw on March 1st. The first bout left fans, analysts, and fighters divided, with many believing the result didn't fully capture the intensity and skill displayed in the ring. The rematch, tentatively set for June 21st in Las Vegas, is shaping up to be a defining moment for both fighters, each with something significant to prove. The initial fight showcased Roach's ability to hang with one of boxing's biggest stars, while Davis, a known knockout artist, faced unexpected challenges. Now, with egos, legacies, and bragging rights on the line, the rematch is poised to be a spectacle. In their first encounter, Roach, a massive underdog, shocked the boxing community by matching Davis's pace and skill. He came into the fight as a 10-to-1 underdog, moving up a weight class to face a fighter known for his devastating power and quick reflexes. Yet, Roach's performance was nothing short of remarkable. He stayed composed, utilized a smart game plan, and landed consistent jabs, body shots, and combinations. His ability to control distance and counter effectively frustrated Davis, who is accustomed to dominating opponents. The fight ended in a draw, but many felt Roach deserved the victory, particularly due to a controversial moment in the 9th round when Davis took a knee that wasn't ruled a knockdown. This non-call sparked heated debates, with some arguing it cost Roach a clear win. Shakur Stevenson, a fellow lightweight and the WBC champion, has been vocal about the dangers Davis faces in the rematch. Having sparred with Roach in preparation for his own fight against Oscar Valdez, Stevenson knows Roach's capabilities firsthand. He describes Roach as a hell of a fighter, with an unorthodox style that poses unique challenges. Roach's rhythm, slick counters, and unpredictable angles disrupted Davis's usual approach in the first fight. Stevenson believes these same attributes could make the rematch a difficult night for Davis if he doesn't bring his absolute best. He warns that Roach's improved defense, timing, and heart make him a serious threat, predicting a fight that could go left for Davis if he's not fully prepared. Gervonta, another prominent figure in the boxing world, echoed similar sentiments. He noted that Roach showed exactly what he's capable of in the first fight, pushing Davis to his limits. Garcia believes the rematch's outcome hinges on Davis's willingness to push himself mentally and physically. For Garcia, Davis needs to be at his peak to overcome Roach, who proved he can compete at the elite level. The first fight exposed vulnerabilities in Davis's game, particularly when he fought on the back foot early on, landing only 1 or 2 punches per round. Garcia suggests that if Davis adopts a more aggressive approach, similar to his performances against Mario Barrios or Frank Martin, he could turn the tide in his favor. However, Garcia acknowledges that Roach's consistency and preparation make him a formidable opponent. Mikey Garcia, a former champion with a keen eye for the sport, offered a more measured perspective. He believes Davis is a smart fighter who learns from his mistakes. In the first fight, Garcia noted that Davis gave away rounds by being overly cautious, a departure from his usual aggressive style. For the rematch, Garcia expects Davis to study Roach's tendencies closely and approach the fight with more discipline. He predicts Davis will be more active, using his ring IQ to correct the errors from their first encounter. However, Garcia also issued a warning. If Davis is distracted by personal issues or lacks focus, he shouldn't step into the ring. Mental preparation, Garcia emphasized, will be just as crucial as physical skill in determining the outcome. Roach's camp, led by his assistant coach Bernie, is confident heading into the rematch. They weren't surprised by Roach's performance in the first fight, having studied Davis extensively and anticipated his moves. Bernie praised Roach's execution but identified areas for improvement, particularly in balancing defense with timely aggression. In the first fight, there were moments where Roach could have pressed harder, especially in the later rounds when Davis began to assert himself. Bernie's strategy for the rematch focuses on applying calculated pressure to force Davis into uncomfortable positions while maintaining control of the fight's pace. Roach's team believes their fighter's high boxing IQ, positioning, and ability to adapt under pressure give him a real chance to outshine Davis. Kenny Ellis, a member of Davis's coaching staff, downplayed the hype surrounding Roach's preparation. He argued that while Roach's training regimen is impressive, physical conditioning alone isn't enough. In the ring, Ellis said, it comes down to heart and the ability to withstand punishment. He acknowledged Roach's effort but emphasized that surviving a fight against Davis requires something innate, a resilience that can't be trained. Ellis's comments suggest that Davis's team is banking on their fighter's ability to deliver under the bright lights, where the pressure and intensity of a high-stakes fight can separate the good from the great. The boxing community remains divided on the rematch's outcome. Some analysts believe Roach exposed critical flaws in Davis's approach, particularly his reliance on counterpunching and tendency to start slow. Roach's ability to control distance and land combinations disrupted Davis's rhythm, and many think he can build on that foundation. Showbiz the Adult, a boxing commentator, made a bold prediction, calling for a knockout win for Roach. He argues that Davis hasn't been the same since parting ways with his longtime trainer Calvin Ford, and the controversies from the first fight, particularly the non-called knockdown, have fueled Roach's determination. Showbiz believes Roach's focus and hunger could lead to a decisive finish if Davis isn't fully dialed in. One of the more controversial aspects of the first fight was Davis's post-fight excuse about hair grease affecting his vision. This explanation drew skepticism from fans and analysts, who saw it as an attempt to downplay Roach's performance. The comment has only added fuel to the rematch narrative, with some urging Roach to use it as motivation. The idea of Roach taunting Davis about the grease in the ring has become a talking point, with fans hoping for a fiery exchange. For Davis, the excuse has put him under greater scrutiny. A loss in the rematch, especially without a convincing explanation, could damage his reputation and legacy in the sport. Fans are equally passionate about the rematch, with social media buzzing about the need to run it back. Many were impressed by Roach's ability to go toe-to-toe with Davis for 12 rounds, a feat few expected from the underdog. The first half of the fight saw Roach dominate with consistent pressure and volume, while Davis found his rhythm in the later rounds, landing significant left hands and body shots. This back-and-forth dynamic has led some to call the draw a fair result, though others believe Roach was robbed. The consensus is that the rematch is necessary to settle the debate once and for all. For Roach, the rematch represents more than just a chance to win a fight, it's an opportunity to cement his legacy. He's been vocal about wanting another shot at Davis, viewing it as his moment to make history. Roach's confidence stems from his performance in the first fight, where he proved he belongs among boxing's elite. His team is focused on refining his footwork and precision, aiming to eliminate any doubt about the outcome. Roach's ability to stay composed against a puncher like Davis, combined with his intelligent approach, makes him a dangerous opponent. Davis, on the other hand, faces immense pressure to reassert his dominance. Known for his athleticism, speed, and knockout power, he's unaccustomed to being pushed to the limit. The draw was a blemish on his record, and while it wasn't a loss, it has sparked questions about his invincibility. Some speculate that Davis's choice of opponents, often heavy underdogs, has masked vulnerabilities that Roach exposed. Rumors about Davis's mental state and personal challenges have also surfaced, with some suggesting he may struggle under pressure. However, Davis's camp remains confident, pointing to his ability to adapt and his history of delivering in big moments. The rematch's proposed date of June 21st in Las Vegas adds to the excitement, with fans hoping for a summer blockbuster. The venue, known for hosting iconic boxing matches, sets the stage for a high-stakes showdown. Both fighters have personal motivations driving them, Davis to silence his critics and Roach to prove he's more than an underdog. The first fight's intensity, combined with the unresolved questions, has made this rematch one of the most anticipated in recent boxing history. Analysts suggest that Davis's success will depend on his ability to start faster and dictate the pace. In the first fight, his slow start allowed Roach to build momentum. If Davis can replicate the aggression he showed in the later rounds or in previous fights against Ryan or Frank Martin, he could overwhelm Roach. However, Roach's durability and ring intelligence make him a tough out. His ability to withstand Davis's power and maintain his strategy over 12 rounds was a testament to his skill and preparation. Roach's camp is banking on his ability to exploit Davis's tendencies, particularly his reliance on counterpunching. By applying intelligent pressure and forcing Davis to fight at a higher pace, Roach could disrupt his rhythm again. The southpaw dynamic adds another layer of complexity, as Davis's athletic style and quick reflexes require precise timing to counter. Roach's familiarity with Davis, stemming from their amateur days, gives him an edge in anticipating his opponent's moves. The boxing world is also intrigued by the mental aspect of the rematch. Davis's comments about needing his edge and delaying therapy have raised eyebrows. While some see it as a sign of confidence, others, like Mikey Garcia, caution that mental distractions could be his downfall. Roach, meanwhile, appears focused and motivated, driven by the belief that he was unfairly denied a victory in the first fight. His team's preparation and strategic adjustments suggest they're leaving nothing to chance. As the rematch approaches, the debate over who will emerge victorious continues to rage. Some favor Davis's power and adaptability, while others believe Roach's intelligence and resilience give him the edge. The first fight's competitiveness, combined with the stakes of the rematch, ensures that this will be a must-watch event. Whether it's Davis proving his dominance or Roach rewriting his legacy, the outcome will have a lasting impact on the lightweight division and boxing as a whole. Fans are ready for a fight that could rival the biggest spectacles in the sport, and with both fighters hungry for redemption, the stage is set for an unforgettable night.